Hello, Sir Lotto and Reiko. How you guys doing? I want to do a little bit of streaming before I go trick-or-treating. I did promise as well, so I am here. Vari. Yeah, I got a Vari. Sadly, you're going trick-or-treating? No, yeah, me too. I'm only streaming for a little bit here because I wanted to at least grind on Halloween. It kind of makes sense. Yo, you changed your name? Zirconian Animations. I'll call you Zirko. Hello, Darth. How are you? See ya, Reggie. Yeah, we're gonna be hanging, you know, for a little bit. Hanging around. I'm gonna be doing a little bit of hunting. Got the whole Halloween fit, both IRL and in-game. They don't match, by the way. I'm boring like that. I couldn't afford to get something as fancy as what I'm wearing in-game. But I do have a cool outfit. Found a purple Halloween cephalops without trying. Nice. I haven't found any yet because I haven't hunted since last time I went live. I'm alive. How have I been? I've been good, actually. I've been working more. I had to work this weekend. I decided to take today off entirely because, I mean, it's Halloween. Halloween's one of my favorite holidays, so, you know, gotta take Halloween off. But I've been messing around doing stuff in real life, and for the past hour I'd been fiddling around with the wig that goes to my costume. And I tell you, you know what though, it sucks to put wigs on, especially when you're trying to put it on and your hair just won't stay in the wig. So I had to look up tutorials on how to put on a wig, and I was like, wow, all this just for a wig? Feels a bit obnoxious. Easy alpha cephalops, nice. Yeah, I haven't got any idea what my pity's at. What's my pity at? 72? I'm not gonna get that for a while. Hello, Radio Wave, how are you? I actually haven't gotten the new roaming yet. I know it exists, and I've been in the maze a couple times. I'll probably go in the maze a couple times during stream as well. I still need to get all the potions. I have like 2 red ones and 3 blue ones. And then I just need to make the potions and I'll be good to go. But there is Cephalops in the wild, and there's Nevermare in the wild, and there's Metronet in the wild. Who knows, maybe I'm lucky enough to get a Gamma. I still have 3 hours of boost left, of which I'm most definitely not going to be streaming the entirety of, since I will be going trick-or-treating actually pretty soon. And then if I get back early enough, depending on how cold it is outside, because it has been pretty cold where I live, if it is too cold to stay out for too long, then I'll come back and I'll probably stream some more. I don't intend to really expect, I guess, people there, since it'll be pretty late. But I'm still gonna go live, I think. Live again twice. And I need to make the chisel. Right. I actually think I like the regular... What is it? I can't remember its name, because I've only seen it like 3 times. But the new... Yeah, Gargolem. I like its base alpha. The Gamma's okay, it's kind of white, but I like the purple alpha. So if I could, I actually want to get a GSA. I'm not sure what the SA is, but I'd like a GSA. I might hunt for it, because if it's like the other roamers and it's a forced encounter and you can soft reset it, I might go for GSA, or I might just go for Gleam, hard to say. If I get lucky and get GSA, then great, but I don't think I want to try for SA if it's going to take forever. Because there's other things to hunt, so I could always just trade. It's been raining full season in Portugal. Yeah, it's not rainy over here. Where I live, it's just been cold. It did snow a week ago, and I was wondering if the snow was going to carry into Halloween, and I was hoping it's not. It has warmed up a little bit, but I can expect probably that the weather's just going to get colder from here. Hello, Glitchmaster, how are you doing lately? Have I ever listened to one only? And if not, what's my favorite artist or band? Actually, because I've always used kind of YouTube to access music out of laziness, I'm not really a Spotify person, I tend to listen to a lot of the Fat Rat. He's got a lot of those non-copyright songs and whatnot that people tend to use for like Roblox games. So it kind of ties into it, and sometimes you can hear his music in the game, and I've always been interested in it. He started recently doing more collaborative work with, I think, this one artist. I don't remember her name. I think it's Laura Brem or something. He does a lot of music with her. Who knows, maybe they're dating, I don't know. But they do a lot of music together, a lot of songs. And it turns out pretty good. You doubt anyone in your area is going to be out for Halloween? Yeah, unfortunately, that might be the case. I do think people will be out in my neighborhood and around the area. Most people are ready for it and expecting it. As long as it doesn't end up too cold tonight, I think I'll be okay. It is actually kind of cold out right now. It says it's 31 degrees out. So I might bring like a jacket just in case it really is too cold. Or I might take what I'm wearing off and then put on like a shirt underneath. But it's hard to say. You don't live by anyone, so you don't have to worry about giving away candy. Nice. My dad decided that he wants to be the cool house this year. He's giving away the jumbo candy. Never went trick-or-treating because you don't do that there. Yeah, it depends on where you live. I live in America, and America celebrates Halloween. It's all about the sales. Ah, yeah. Yeah, it is like that for some holidays. That's what Christmas is like here in America. In America, it's all about making money. They have, like, there's also Thanksgiving, and then they do Black Friday, and everyone goes to, what is it? Well, they used to just swarm stores, but I think nowadays everyone's like, you know what? I don't like that. I'm gonna go use Amazon. Which means that Black Friday is actually a lot less chaotic than it used to be. Capitalism is great, isn't it? Ah, yes. If you mean that sarcastically, I agree. It certainly breeds innovation. Not always great innovation, but it does breed innovation. Sarcasm. Yep. It certainly does something for us. It's so great that even here in America, everyone gets underpaid while all of the rich people are overpaid. Capitalism. Where the rich thrive and the poor are not thriving as much, very much, at all. It's almost 4:30 already, 6 minutes. Time passes way too... Ooh. Did I even do Volpup's Mastery all the way yet? I did not, and that's because it requires me to go do stuff with my boost active, so hard pass. If I find the gleam, I find the gleam. Hello, Bari. Like a pumpkin filled with candy for €6. Nice. Yeah, they don't do big on sales for Halloween. I think the majority of the money in America comes in from the actual costumes being sold. So if they're high quality, they can sell them for a high price and people buy them. Kind of like what I did with my costume. I think my costume cost like $100, including the fact that I did have to also buy the wig for it. I bought the wig separate. In Canada, Black Friday is not that bad. Around Christmas is another story. Oh. Yeah, Black Friday, at least in America, before online shopping was really big, it was horrible. It was awful. You almost either had to be strong so you could physically take your items from you or other people, or you had to be early, which you couldn't really be. People would camp outside waiting for those deals to start, and then everyone would buy as much as they could of just anything because it was all super cheap. So if you weren't strong, cry about it. That's just how it went. Yeah, Christmas isn't so bad when it comes to shopping, though. In America, when it comes to shopping for Christmas presents, at least it's not like Black Friday, which is just a whole other level of general insanity of the masses. But, yeah, your regular amount of people would just be like, oh yeah, you're just gonna go shopping, just normal. It's just more expensive shopping. People generally buy better and bigger things during Christmas. Black Friday before online shopping is like an episode out of a cartoon. It's so incredibly wacky. Yeah, that's probably the only way to explain it, because when you're there, and it's like, oh, okay, that's how it is. But when you hear about it, it doesn't sound too insane. You only ever really understand it if you experience it. It's so bad that if you don't leave your kids at home, you could lose a kid. Here in America. It's an adult-only kind of shopping day. Everyone goes shopping on that night. But again, because of online shopping, it's nowhere near at that level anymore. People will now just go, oh, you know what? I don't feel like shopping with people who want to take everything out of my cart and then buy it for themselves at the low, low price it'll be. And so they don't. They don't leave the house, and they end up getting on Amazon or something, and Amazon gets a huge boost in sales because they're like, yeah, we're doing all the same prices, but by the way, you don't have to come in for it. And they're like, wow. Your school lunch is like that. There is a big blob and pushing and shoving. Yeah, nobody likes dealing with Black Friday, but everyone loves the deals, so. School lunch is dried fish with the worst sauce ever. You know, I can definitely say of all the things I miss the least about school is the lunches. School lunches were never great for me. I had a way to describe each and every single individual item on the menu that they served with something that's equally as unpleasant to eat. For example, for breakfast items that they served during lunch, they had a specific, I think it was a sausage, but it was like a saucer. So it was a disc. It was like a meat patty. It was like a hamburger patty, but smaller. And it both looked and tasted like wet cat food. I haven't tried wet cat food, but it at least looked like it, and it tasted like it would look like it would taste. Very not fun. And then they also their pizza was equally as bad. It actually genuinely tasted like cardboard, but the texture was more like soggy bread crust. Just regular bread crust, like your average crust. And anyone who knows that they don't like the crust on bread knows what I'm talking about. If you've ever had crust, it's even worse when it's soggy. And then imagine having just bland, almost tasteless sauce, and then the cheese was dry. So all that on cardboard, basically. Wet cardboard tasting. It was awful. And what else did they serve there? I don't think I ate anything other than the pizza, though, because everything else was just so bad. I think they had a vegetable stand, and that's probably, like, if they had good vegetables, I'd eat those vegetables, sure. But they literally only had broccoli that was boiled so far gone that it was basically just broccoli mush. It also had this weird darker color to broccoli. It wasn't vibrant like regular broccoli should have been. So it was never vibrant. It was never like, if you've ever had broccoli at home, you'd at least have like fresh broccoli. But the school broccoli, they're always like a darker tinged color of brown. Like they're just about to go rotten, but they never are quite rotten. And then they're also boiled so much that they just are mush. You were wondering if I would trade for your purple Halloween cephalops and you don't care about value and I like purple things. I do like purple things, yes. I might trade it for something at the end of the event, because that's what I always do. If you have it and I don't get one by the end of the event, then yeah, for sure, for sure. Like right now, I do only have one Gleam Halloween purple, but it's SA, so. What are they doing? They're just okay. But yeah, like, oh, it's a lot of little pub. I'm gonna go till Pity. Let's go to Pity before I put those Woolpup away. I've been getting so far behind on Mastery. I used to have almost all of it done, and then I had some of it done, and now I have almost a little bit less done. Kinda wondering if the cephalops you find underwater is gamma locked. Yeah, it is. Always the first encounter is gamma locked. Hello, Visney channel. Very great knockoff name. Love that. Yeah, you can't get any gammas on a first encounter, because you need to do Mastery of Lumion in order to actually do it. And generally for roamings, you have to catch them as part of their Mastery. And I'm pretty sure Cephalops is not excluded in that list. Yeah, capture one, knockout 35. You can't capture one in the wild unless you've caught it first. Hello, regular Nevermare. But yeah, you really can't do anything about it. What if you have the Mastery done because of an event? You make a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. I wonder if they accounted for that. I wonder if the devs accounted for that. I hadn't really thought about that. But I think you have to actually catch it first in order to be able to find it in the wild. That's what they did for... what was it? I think they did that for Mutagon. So if you found one in the wild and you don't have its Mastery done somehow, then I think that's an error that they forgot to consider this year. Because they did consider that last year for Christmas. You had to catch a regular Mutagon in order to find it in the wild. So I went out of my way to actually catch one, I think, so that I could find one. Didn't end up really hunting at all, but yeah. Alright, when's Pity? 6 till Pity. I should get something cool for Pity. That way I can at least say I was spending my time wisely for Pity. Spending my time wisely streaming. Not wasting my time, totally finding something rare. Would actually be kind of funny if it was Cephalops. You'll gladly trade yours? Alright. More specifically, I'll absolutely trade you if I get any other color. Because if I get a Gleam, like I have the last 2 events for Halloween, I got Gleam Halloween Orange for Duskets, and then I got Gleam Halloween Green for Ikazune. So if I were to get a color for Cephalops, I have no idea what it would be. Maybe red. Maybe blue. Would be cool if I got blue, but I would still trade for purple. Is that's my pity? Bruh. Just a regular old boring Gleam. Not even SA. I'm gonna be starting to get ready to leave for trick-or-treating in about 30 minutes. I won't be doing trick-or-treating immediately in 30 minutes, because obviously I gotta get ready. So I'll have to finish up dressing in my costume, because I'm only like part of the way there. I still have gloves and everything else to put on. I think it also comes with a belt. I gotta put it all the way on and make sure I actually look good wearing it. The wig is probably the most difficult part, because the wig just does not sit right on my head at the moment. I am wearing it, but it doesn't look all that great because I need to style it up a little so that it actually fits properly and doesn't look weird. But I think after I do that, I think I'll be fine. All of your pities have been Halloween Kabunga. RIP. Yeah, I just got a regular Alpha Fighter, which I just didn't need, so... I've been long since at a point where I really don't need most Alphas, so I kinda just run. Still take them because you can trade them for something. Yeah, I suppose. You could probably trade them for shards in specific. I remember, you know, every now and then I tend to trade for shards. And I do prefer to trade for shards when it comes to alphas. Yeah, I trade for shards probably more than anything with alphas. I don't think there's anything I would trade for other than alphas for shards nowadays. I mean, to be fair, I haven't gotten on hardly at all, period. I got, like, some trades done, and then I was like, alright, cool, I'm bored. You only prefer to trade with people that don't care about value as much as most of the Lumion Legacy community. Yeah, I feel the same way. People who are way too much of a stickler about it are kind of boring, because everyone's like, I gotta earn value! And it's like, at this time, you still care about being rich in Lumion Legacy? The game is like, what, 3 years old? Yeah, 3 years old. This is the 3rd Halloween, so I mean, it's nothing crazy. It's only a small community, and those that are rich are already rich, and you're not gonna get that much richer just because you're like, oh, I gotta get every single GR value that I can. So it's kind of just like, eh. For me, it's just more about having the things that I want to have. Hello, Spearvy. Like, I am pretty happy because I do have Rainbow Dusket, which is one of the few things that I'd have been like, aw, darn, if I didn't get, but at the same time, it's like, oh, sweet, I got the gay cat. You still think the value system is dumb? Yeah, who doesn't? people are trying to make up their own values and trying to be like, this is worth this. You know why? Because I said so. And that's about it. Sometimes it makes sense, and I think the sometimes is specifically when it's events. Events are super rare and valuable, so realistically you should only be able to trade events for events. But that's about all I can say. And then there's like 2 tiers worth of events. So there's like event roamings, and then there are gleams and gammas. And then there's like regular roamings, or no, just regular events. So it's like stuff like Volpup, or stuff like Spiravi. Stuff that's either seasonal, or just like a reskin that's never coming back. Those are what I think should be valuable. What you want. Corrupt. Free shard! Y'all rockin' with the free shard? I got attack shard M. How many shards have I got? Let's see. Medicine. Oh wow, okay. Okay, so around 100. Good to know. Your rarest bloom is Halloween Shachi. Nice. I think I used to have a regular Halloween Shachi, and then that's about it. I never got the Gleam, but I was really, really desperate to get one because it was cool, but I was broke, so I did not get one. Dog. At the moment, your rarest thing is Halloween Cephalops. Nice, nice. Yeah, my rarest thing, if we're talking about rarity specifically, would always be my Gamma SA. Not Gleam Halloween. Gamma SA. No, wait, that's a lie. I forgot about that. It is the Gleam Halloween. It's my GSA Ikazune. That is rare. How rare is that? I have no idea, but I'm gonna make a guess and just... I don't know. I actually have lost touch with all of the values, so this is unfortunate. Now, if we assume it was 1 in like 2,000, so it's a 1 in 2,000 chance of getting it, which... we can assume they had Roam and Gleam Boost on, so you can divide that by 4. So it was a 1 in 500 chance approximately of finding it. Or actually, I guess if I clear that. Probably gonna say it's 512 because it would be 2048 or something, so let's... Yeah, 2048, 2048, divide that by 4, you get 512. So that's the base odds of that, at least for the time, because I know that they changed the roam boost or whatever. So there's that. So there's now like 512. And then you multiply that by the regular Gleam odds, which if they had both pass and boost, it's 128. So you get 1 in 65,000 for the regular Gleam, making it pretty dang valuable. And then you multiply that by another 256 for the SA. 1 in 16,777,216. If that's what the odds were, which actually we probably could divide that by 2, because theoretically they would have halved it for the odds. So actually my math is already wrong. So 512, we go back to that. Instead it would have been 64 for half Gleam odds, because they do that for roam events or whatever. So it's 32,000. And then you multiply that by 256, which doesn't change. You get 8,388,608. Gleam Halloween Cepha is 1 in 8,192. Not bad, not bad. Either way, I guess Gleam Halloween SA Purple is probably my new rarest. Pretty cool. I mean, I didn't catch it myself, but it's my rarest. And then my second rarest, I caught myself. Have a good time trick-or-treating, rest of your stream. Gotta go eat dinner. Alright, see ya. I'm gonna go quickly to the box. Oh, I guess I do have a Halloween Shachi still. And a Sluggling Gastrope, whatever. Alright, gotta go get my team. Nice. And it's pure smart. Big flex. And then I got you, and I got you. I also traded for this, because I was like, why the heck not? And that's the team. And there still aren't all of the evolutions for Vari yet, so I haven't touched my Vari at all. Actually, hold on, I want to see that. It does have a Wisp. And it has Guardian. Not the stats I think I wanted out of it, but okay. Made yours into the fire one as soon as you saw it, because yes. Fair point. Yeah, fair point. I saw the fire one and I was like, oh yeah, that's cool, but it just doesn't suit me. I'm still waiting on dark type. Who knows? Maybe I'll get lucky and when they do reveal like a dark type, I'll be like, oh, let's go, and then I'll actually get back into Lumion Legacy full time. But man, having a job sucks the life out of you. I used to be so much better about actually playing Lumion Legacy, and nowadays I'm just like, oh, I'm so tired, and then I sleep like for 10 hours because I just worked. Have I gotten anything good yet? I found exactly 1 Gleam and 1 free shard. So not really. Most of the time you forget the game exists. Yeah. As much as I love this game, it's kind of not what it used to be for me anymore. And I mean, it's fine for me to, like, it's fine for people to just grow out of it, and that is normal, and it happens. But I think it's happening en masse for the community, because people are starting to be like, oh man, updates still take way too long. And so everyone's getting bored, and no one's really playing it. That's just kind of the general idea. But in about 10 minutes here, I'm gonna be ending stream. It was real short, but I'll probably go live again in a bit. Depends, because I want to go trick-or-treating, and I need to get my brothers into their costumes as well. I'll only be trick-or-treating with one of them, though. Devs are slow with updates, but that's understandable. Yeah. It's understandable that they're slow with updates, but it's a self-fulfilling prophecy of negativity. At the end of the day, what people want is content, and in order to get good content, it takes time, but if they don't take time and they give us updates, people are unhappy because they're not good, and at the end of the day, everyone's just angry at anything that comes at them. And it's just kind of putting Lumion Legacy in this spiral of falling downhill slowly. People have been saying it ever since Lumion Legacy released, and they probably accurately predicted that it would happen, and it's really unfortunate, but I do still like the game. You don't even have the Atlantean gym badge yet. Dang. Yeah, I myself haven't been playing a lot because I just feel like I've run out of things to do. Like, there is more stuff now, and I could very well do them, but they're just not appealing to me, unfortunately. I still have a love for Lumion Legacy, even if I don't play it. I don't play it a lot, almost not at all even, but it's still a good game. It's got good graphics. It does a lot more than most Roblox games ever do. Which is also why it's so disappointing sometimes, knowing that the community is inevitably going to fall a little bit more downhills, because what are they gonna do? We don't have anything we can do. We can hunt and we can all, like, chat, I guess, and we can discuss things that we normally do, but it's all so repetitive at a certain point. It's like, what are you gonna do? Like, you could not, you could just, It's all the same. Man, I've gotten nothing so far. Come on, game. Give me something good. Make this stream valuable. Make this stream existent. Not that I'll make a video on it, obviously, because I'm lazy, as I always have been. But, you know. Seven minutes. Hello, Cool Cam. How are you? Dang, I got nothing at all. Dead stream, dead channel, dead live. Rest in peace. How many till pity? Too many pity. Alright, I'm gonna be getting ready for Halloween in a bit here. Yeah. What's my rarest find so far? This event, I actually haven't found all that much at all. I haven't been on, honestly. As much as this is my favorite event, I really just haven't been on Lumion Legacy. I've had too much work and too much real life stuff. I'm very boring, I know. Very unfortunate for me. Hello, Bullpup. It's really nice to see the quality of their models coming up so much, though. Volpup has probably one of the best models I've ever seen in Lumion Legacy. Imagine if they had Volpup level models when they started making Lumion Legacy. That'd be insane.